Our next innovator is a graduate of the Technion in Computer Sciences and the creator of MyFavorEats. Please welcome, all the way from Tel Aviv, Israel, Orly Rapaport.
Hello, everyone. I am so happy to be here today. Let me tell you about MyFavorEats. I needed to change my diet, and I was frustrated as to what I can eat. So my nutritionist provided me with a meal plan and said, just stick to that food list and you'll be fine. I did try for quite some time, but then I missed my favorite dishes. Eventually, I broke my diet. If this sounds familiar to you, then this is a typical story that we are hearing from people who are trying to change their diet. And in fact, the numbers are big. 3 out of 4 people in the US have at least one dietary restriction. Among them, 30 million are diabetic, 15 million suffer from allergies, 74 million have high blood pressure, and unfortunately, the list is long. What do nutritionists tell us about people who try to change their diet? Diets, they say, are becoming personalized. People don't simply fit into one of these categories. They might be, for example, with high cholesterol and keep kosher and may have one food allergy, or they may simply be like, love Japanese food, but need to stick to a very strict sodium diet. Wellness service providers, nutritionists, doctors cannot process all this data, all these variations. So what do we need? Ideally, we would love to have a solution that provides people the joy and the flexibility while they are in diet. A solution that provides a variety of foods, that combines the food that we like, but of course within the limits that we are allowed. Why is this a challenge at all? After all, food combinations are almost endless. And on the internet alone, we have about 2 million recipes, which we could potentially enjoy. However, applications, not even Google, can match these recipes to our personalized needs. And this is what we do. So I'm proud to introduce to you your personal assistant. It is actually a software algorithm that was developed by our scientists, and it mimics the intuitive thinking of a chef combined with the wisdom of a nutritionist. Let's say you planned to prepare your favorite broccoli quiche, and you wanted it gluten-free and low carbs. The system provides alternatives to white flour. In this case, almond flour seems to work perfectly. The nutritions are updated according to what it needs. Then the system tells you you can even lower the fat without affecting the taste or the texture of the recipe. And you end up with a healthier recipe, same taste, same texture, and anyone can enjoy. Thank you very much.
Okay, advisors, you're up.
So, cutting to the chase.
I need a diet on fat. That's what I heard.
I think most businesses are built on good secular trends, and I think the secular trend yours is built on, for want of a better phrase, is people getting OCD about their food.
I'm sorry?
People getting OCD about their food. You know, we have 5 kids and there's 6 diets. You know, it's crazy. So I think that's a good secular trend. But cutting to the chase, how do you make money?
Of course. Okay, so we make money in a B2B2C model. First segment that we selected to work with is nutrition and healthcare provider. We're actually working now with very prestigious health centers in Israel. The idea is, I can give you the example, the idea is that the professional put the profile of the user, what he is allowed to eat, into the system. Then the user can add what he likes and what he doesn't like. From this point, the user is free to do anything. He wants a soup. The system will provide him the best soup that fits him. How we make money? There is a setup fee, upfront setup fee, and then recurring subscription fee that the business pays us, not the end user.
So this is an app.
This is a software as a service, SaaS model that we license the technology.
So I need to go to a nutritionist in order to get this, or can I do it at home?
Currently, we are not doing a B2C. We could. We might do it later. We decided to start in this model.
Yeah. And I think that's probably the wise choice. I think it's going to be really hard to get scale and go on B2C off the bat. I do agree, though. I think this is a very massive trend. You know, we see people wanting to have gluten-free diets, not understanding how to do that. And I think you're solving a real problem. I think the B2B2C is probably the safer path. I think it's going to be really hard for you to build a business that way. At some point, you're going to have to try and figure out the B2C direct model, because if everyone out here who's all thinking about how to eat healthier or particularly healthy diets for them knew about this and could use this, and it was so easy to use, and AI was actually doing most of the work, that could be $1 billion business.
Okay, yeah. This is something we are considering. Yeah. We are just starting.
But that's going to be a very hard path, but that could be potentially very exciting.
Yeah.
We were investors in Plated, which sold to Albertsons last year. And one of the things that's really interesting about food is if you go to a restaurant, you have a meal, there's the best meal you've ever had, you don't go back for the same meal the next night. People are very fickle. So not only do you have to find something they like, but you have to find variety, and which is why a service like the one you're providing really meets a need.
Thank you so much, Orly.
Thank you very much.